Hi there, I'm Tashi Dawa. I'd like to share some really super simple strengthening exercises with you today. And if you enjoy this session, you might consider joining me for my 10-day Tone Up challenge. You'll find the links below. Okay, let's start. We're going to go from hands and knees. So come across onto your hands and your knees. Give yourself a little warm up around the spine. So you might move gently into the lower back spine, in and around the thoracic spine. Maybe focus for a moment on your shoulder blades moving across the back ribs. And then let's tuck underneath with the toes, bring the weight backwards, bring your hands out front, and then just move your hands down and up so that we get ready in our wrists. And then big circles in two directions. Open and close the hands a few times. And then let's come forwards onto our hands so we can release the toes by tapping them on the mat. All right, let's come into spread out hands, tucked toes, and lift your knees an inch from the floor. And take 5 breaths here. Inhale 1. Exhale. So you can already feel a little kickstart in the system. 2. If 5 breaths is too long for you, you could come down after 3. So this might be your last breath. Inhale 3. Exhale. Smooth out the breath if you can. Inhale 4. And 5. At the end of that last exhalation, knees down, just bring yourself into a child's pose to rest. It's nice to power up and then rest for a few seconds so we reboot the system. All right, come back into hands and knees. This time we're going to walk forwards and backwards or crawl forwards and backwards. This exercise always reminds me of a kind of a lizard, especially a chameleon. So you could embrace your inner chameleon. So knees float that inch from the floor and then slowly moving forwards, keep the knees an inch off the mat. And so join me for this. Moving smoothly, slowly. You might detect as you do this exercise the cross bracing on the diagonal form of the body. So it's the opposite hand and hip. So a few times going forwards and backwards. And then give yourself a moment to rest. Come into child's pose to rest. Let's sit up and give our arms a little reset, our hands a little shake out. All right, so the next exercise is quite strong on the shoulders. So you could do less repetitions or do them more slowly. I mean, actually, slower is harder. So if you want more, you could do them more slowly. I call these spring dogs. So come into down dog and then bend your knees towards the mat, but keep pushing back to the tailbone. So it still looks like down dog, but just with bent knees. And then shoot forwards into a plank. Let's do 5 of those. Come back, shoot forwards 2, back, forwards 3, and 4, getting a little faster, and 5. Now jump into an active squat. Feet jump beside the hands. Bring your hands up and take 3 breaths here. Inhale 1. Maybe going a little lower in the pelvis. Inhale 2. Exhale here. Inhale 3. You're doing very well. Hands down. Can you step back or jump back? Spring dog, shoot forwards. 1 and 2 and 3. 4. We're doing 5. 5. Jump into that active squat. 3 breaths. Inhale 1. So the toes and the knees are tracking outwards. 2. Exhale. As smooth a breath as you can manage. 3. Well done. Hands down, walk back. Just bend one knee at a time into the down dog. All right, let's go forwards onto our bellies next. Let's bring our hands back, point through the toes, lift into Shalabhasana and just do a little kicking exercise. So swimming in your legs. You can feel the hamstrings and the buttocks switch on. Nice straight legs. Lift the hands nice and high. Let's stay here for 5, 4, kicking, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Roll over your toes just to take a moment in a child's pose, and then we're going to come back onto our bellies. All right, let's go from Sphinx into an elbow plank, or half elbow plank today. All right, so pull ribs through arms. Inhale here. And exhale, pull the belly in and up. Inhale, Sphinx. Exhale, half elbow plank. Inhale, Sphinx. Exhale, pulling in up with your belly. It's like you're creating the elbow plank with your belly button. Let's do one more. We're going to stay this time. So pull in and up with your belly, cross your ankles and draw your heels up towards your buttocks. 3 more breaths. Inhale, 1. Exhale. You'll feel your core really switched on in this one. 2. Smooth breathing. Last breath here, 3. Oh, well done. So have a moment where you just lie on the mat, enjoying the support of the floor, enjoying the release of your belly muscles. Let's go back into hands and knees. So we're going to kickstand the right toes out to the side and take the left arm up and over and the left foot down. Just give yourself a moment here. And then lift the left hand up and the left leg up. So we're going to stay here for 3 breaths. 1. There might be some activity in the underside hip, and if it's too heavy, you can just let your foot lower again. 2. Exhale. 3. We're going to swap where the power base is in the legs. Bring the left foot down and float the right foot up if you can. So you'll need some strength in that right arm. Bring the knee into the chest a little. 2 breaths. Last breath here. And then come out the way you started. Come back and have a little wag of your tail. So kickstand the left toes out. Right leg comes back. So reach up and over initially in the side stretch. And then the right hand comes up and the right leg comes up. 3 breaths here. You can charge right through to the heel on that straight leg. Last breath here. Now bring the right foot down, flex that foot, lifting the left knee off the floor if you can. So you need power in the left hand. Knee into the chest maybe. 2 more breaths here. Okay, last breath. And then come out the way you came in. Come into a child's pose to rest. Feeling some heat maybe that's being generated by our practice. Calm down your breathing as much as you can. All right, we're going to stand up. So let's go from down dog and walk forwards into a floppy forward bend. Just give ourselves a moment rocking in the floppy forward bend and then coming all the way up to standing. So let's put a bit of power into our legs. We're going to do 10 jumps. We're going to bring our hands forwards as we bend down, and then when we jump, we're going to lift our chest and our face. Ready? 10 times, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost done. 10. Okay, lean forwards, give yourself a break. You might move your pelvis around. All right, once you've calmed down, you might need more time to calm down. Right foot forwards, left foot back, up onto the back ball of the foot. We're going to do lunge dips. Reach your arms up, lengthen your legs. Inhale here, and exhale, bend both knees. Inhale, lift. That back knee is going directly below the hip, lengthening, and then down. We're going to stay 3 breaths. Ready? Inhale, 1. Exhale. Soft face. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Almost done. 3. Exhale, shoot forwards with your chest. Bring your fingertips back, bent front knee, lengthen back leg, arrowhead. 3 breaths. 1. Exhale. 2. Smooth out your breathing as much as you can. 3. Exhale here. Well done. Can you sweep that back knee into your hands just for a moment and then kick that out? All right. The right foot's coming back onto the ball of the right foot. Inhale, lengthen legs, lift arms. Exhale, bend both knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Lifting, bending, stay 3 breaths. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Make sure you're not pushing your weight forwards. Bring it backwards slightly. 2. Exhale. 3. Well done. Shooting forwards into the arrowhead. Hands back. Head forwards. Lengthen the back leg. Bend the front knee. 3 breaths. 1. Exhale. 2. 3. Exhale here. Is it possible to bring that back knee into your hands? Squeeze and then release. Give yourself a little shake out. Okay, last exercise. We're going to bend and lengthen the legs. Bend and stay. Bring your right arm up, left arm down, right hand to the back of the head, left hand to the back of the sacrum. And then lift the hands off the skin. Pull back. 3 breaths. 1. Exhale. 2. Maybe going a little lower in the pelvis. 3. Well done. Just give yourself a break. Bend and lengthen. Left arm up, right arm down. Bend both elbows and lift backwards off the skin. Last 3 breaths. 1. Exhale. 2. Smooth out your breathing as much as you can. 3. Oh, well done. Bringing your hands onto your knees. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. You did it. That was excellent. All right. That little set, if you do that sometimes, will build incredible strength. It's a pleasure to share with you. Thank you so much.